So animal videos are cute and funny. There's this person that's showing me this video. Do you like being in a cage poked at? Do you like being recorded and made fun of? Just because animals can't talk, just because children can't say that's not okay, and I don't understand why you're choosing to perpetuate these conditionings, don't make it okay. So there's these two baby otters, and while they might do it themselves, it's a man holding these animals, and their heads are this close together. There's this much space in this man's hands. And he's just, now if somebody put you, the infinite creator, whoever, got big enough hands to say to you and another human, would you like your. So y'all be, and there's millions of likes and things, and it's like, and I'll watch, and they're like, ha, so and so loves to eat, and it shows how we do as infinite beings with this consumption. We're taught that we need to eat. And so, I was a foster child. I was treated some type of way by my biological mother, beat the fuck out of, abused so much so that my pants leg came up in school and I got strip searched and put into foster care that day. Didn't get to go home. Strip searched and put into foster care. That's how bad the welts on my body was. Because, well, she just, that's her perpetuation of what she chose to do. And so, and I had to process that. I then was taken into foster care because she beat the crap out of me. Taken into foster care by another woman who wanted to make herself feel better by being of service. That spare the rod, spoil the child bullshit. I experienced great things there, but I also experienced other things there. And I was called. The first one refused to feed me one yay, beat the crap out of me, and then I got to this one, and they supposedly loved me with that unconditional love, which is love in conditionings, and they called me a human garbage disposal. Oh, go give it to Jules or Kitty J. They're a human garbage disposal. Just give it to them. That's not okay. But I didn't know any different. And this is the kind of shit. So then you're watching like red pandas or something. They're like, ha ha ha, shoveling all this food in their mouth. We have families making fun of children. These children don't have a job, and you refuse to grow a food forest to create generational wealth for you. And then you're making fun of this child because they're fat. You're feeding them. You're fat. Ha 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 ha. You have three fingers pointing at you. This is crazy. This is the only thing that's crazy. You're not crazy, and if you want to continue to believe that you are, because generations and generations of infinite beings in your line have yet to remember that they got innate magic and that they're not crazy, then you'll keep perpetuating the generational you're crazy. You'll be stuck on the pills, you'll be consuming, blah, blah, blah. So my thing is, we'll be like, oh, they're so cute. They love to eat. They didn't tell you that they love to eat. You have them in a cage and you're in their face and it's something that you enjoy. Same as a monkey that throws shit. The monkey does not originally love to throw shit. You taught it how to throw shit and you give it a treat. So then that monkey loves to throw shit. And then that monkey gets more attention. You continuously call a child or an infinite being with flesh that could never be a hooved mammal, because I have deados on my manos. You call them bad, but they're getting attention from that. So attention's just attention. It has nothing to do with good or bad. But that child will continue to perform as they were conditioned to perform in that way. That monkey will continue to perform. People will continue to mask in the way they've been taught to mask because it's gotten them results. It gets them what they think now is attention. And it's not cute. And so I have to, not interested. Why? Because you have lost your fucking humanity. And that's not the case. We haven't. It's here, but it's been conditioned out of us. The fact that they're adorable, and would you want to have another infinite being? And just their noses, these babies don't even have space. Like, to move their face, one mouth is in another, and you're never that close to another infinite being. Ever. And you treat your wife or your husband or your partner how you've been taught to treat other people in conditionings. So if you wouldn't do it to yourself, stop doing it to other infinite beings. And yet kindness gets us further. Internal manifests external. Why I cannot and will not exchange energy with a lot of infinite beings in this space. I can be a lighthouse and you don't have to port at my dock. I respond to myself in kindness. How you treat yourself, the content and pieces and masks that you choose to show to get paid by these external energies, is not helping me thrive. And it shows how you treat yourself, to where you cannot hold space for an infinite being who is authentic and genuine like me, unmasked. And I will continue to shed the conditionings. I will tap my own buttocks with kindness. And I started saying buttocks because it's the fleshy part of our booty. Everybody has a buttocks. And we get to tap it with kindness because internal manifests external. And I just treat myself differently. Now, when a mosquito lands on me, I work on tapping. I don't smack. I've been taught to. These shedding conditionings will help my children, who will never have to experience a person in this existence or another infinite being. If you use the slang you choose, your free will to use your slang to call my child a kid, you will never see me in your life ever again. That's the type of energy that I bring into this space. I've abused animals. And it takes a real infinite being to say that. Because just because I taught my kitty to, my cat pissed and shit on my bed 2019, before I really started pivoting, and I've always been pivoting. But I had a kitten. His name was Snowbell, and him pissed and shit on my bed. And I could have been a lot kinder and paid more attention because it was a baby, and yet I was unkind to this cat. I'm able to see this and be kind to myself, and I don't have to judge me about it, okay? Because I was taught to be that way. Taught. My mother would freak out if the cat was on the counter. Now I do not care for a cat to be on the counter, and my reason is because, well, that baby's in the litter box. If I don't allow you to go wipe your ass, wipe your buttocks. See how the words? If I don't allow you to wipe your buttocks and have poop on your fingers where I can see or can't see, and come put your hands in my refrigerator, then I don't want my kitty on the counter. And just because you allow your kitty on the counter, see, that's one of them reciprocal things. I don't want to eat your food. I don't have to. Type vibes. And that's just part of the conditionings. And I can be an asshole and slap the cat off the counter, or I can make it to where it's easy. And I just nourish my cat to remember that I don't like that. And I don't have to beat you or hurt you or say unkind words, because when a boss, when your mama, when anybody screams at you, how do you feel? Do you shut the fuck down? Yes, infinite being, you shut down. And if you are, we're taught. Sports conditionings teach you how to be yelled at. Military conditionings teach you how to allow somebody to treat you like utter poop. As in, stand there, poop in their hand, and rub it in your face. That's how the frequencies of you allowing that coach to teach your child how they do, or that military person to teach you. And sure, it builds exactly what they want in conditionings, but that's what they're doing, and I can't allow that. So I can't consume these things that are, so cute. You are abusing these animals, and it's normalized. The spare the rod, spoil the child conditioning stops with me as a generational abundance maker. I will no longer align with generational curse breaker frequental energy, and that's part of it. And it's multifaceted in its conditionings, just as I'm a multifaceted, multidimensional, multilingual, eternally limitless soul full of innate magic, creativity, and abundance, having this nourishing, expansive human experience. Anyway, I thank me for existing. Wholeness.